Don't forget to like, follow, subscribe, and turn on notifications so that you will receive alerts when there are new episodes. Go get it.
Yeah. Listen, success is whatever you make it. If you want to be happy, you want to provide for your family.
Live.
You gotta put that work in, man. You gotta go get
Learn.
it. See, listen, this is what I tell them.
Serve.
I've been grinding for so long, I wake up and chase my goals.
Inspire.
I go out and I go get it.
You're in the right place. You're checking out Chip Baker, The Success Chronicles.
Conquer all my goals, then I'm living out my dream. Dig deep, go out and get it. Success Chronicles. Compete until it's finished. Success Chronicles.
Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Chip Baker coming to you with another episode of the Success Chronicles. And today we have a pioneer, a trendsetter. I don't know, it's amazing. Coach Edniesha Curry is with us, and she is University of Maine men's basketball assistant coach. And so, as you know, that is super rare, and she's one of the first. She's the fourth lady to do that, and so pretty amazing. So thankful to have her on this episode. So thanks so much, Coach.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Well, let's dig right in and talk about your life. I know off air, we talked a good bit about, where you're from and all that stuff. If you don't mind talking about, where you're from and kind of tracking your story up until now.
Well, I'm from Pacoima, California, and I played my high school ball in Palmdale, California. And most people know Palmdale, California, because Paul George is from there. We're all from the same little neighborhood. And I've always had a passion for sport. I mean, it started very, very young. I was always very competitive, naturally athletic, always competing against the boys, before I even was on a team. I mean, I would be in the summers and in Texarkana and in Cali, playing, football in the neighborhood, hooping, racing from car to car. And it was just like, I started beating them and, we would talk junk and then that competitive drive and fire just kept going. And it was in everything I did. It was not just sports. It was academics, club stuff. Like I just would, something in me said, be great at everything, and it was not necessarily something that was taught to me. Because my parents are not college graduates or anything of that case, just normal, good folk. But they instilled in me that, whatever you want to do, will support you. And that's kind of all I needed growing up, because I had this just fire. I don't know where it came from. I mean, my big mama would always, her nickname for me is Coco. And she would be like, Coco, you're special. And she always would say it. And I'd just be like, okay, thank you, big mama. Usual, your grandma love.
Yeah.
But like around the 7th grade, I started noticing a separation in me athletic to my teammates. It was just different. My drive was different. Usually around 13, 14, girls start going opposite. Oh, I don't want to play sport. I don't want to commit, and my drive went higher. I started noticing that, if we had practice at 5 and the boys had practice at 3, I was there watching the boys. I mean, I would get on with the boys. I would warm up. Like I was just always in the gym. Wanted to like watch games. I would go home and watch Magic and Bird and Jordan. Like I was glued to my little one VHS tape that I will record games over and over again. When you be at the commercial come, you gotta stop it because it ain't no DVR. You be like, stop! I got about 10 minutes left on this tape. Then you wait, trying to time the commercial, and it's at the end. So I just love the game, and that drive just took me to just winning in high school. Like I wanted everything because I just wanted to be the best. And more than anything, I wanted to be a role model for my siblings. I wanted them to have someone that they can see and have a relationship every single day. Someone that they can actually call who has lived the life they live, knows what they go through, knows what they have to grow through, and has made it. Not some fiction of superstar or someone on TV, that you don't know that you're looking up to. I wanted to be that person.
Somebody that's real, that like they can
exactly.
see it. Yeah.
Yes, like they can be like, that's my sister.
Yeah. So talk to us about your after high school experience.
Well, after high school, I went in of course, I got a scholarship. So my first school, I got a scholarship to Cal State Northridge. I was a freshman All-American, freshman player of the year, scored over 1,000 points in 2 years in college. It was an unbelievable scorer, competitor. Took the school to the first ever NCAA tournament my second year at the school. I mean, a school that when I first got there had won 4 games in 7 years. My first year we won 14. My second year we won 26 and didn't lose 1 game in conference. So what got me recruited is what people saw in me. I was a winner. And with that winning, I always, brought people along, my teammates. I was a natural leader. I made my teammates, embrace the journey of getting good, like the sacrifices. Like if I'm in the gym, we all gonna be in the gym,
yes,
and that to go back, that kind of piggybacked that from high school. I had a really good high school coach, Coach Carissis at Palmdale High. And when you played varsity girls basketball there, you couldn't eat lunch. It was like this unknown but known rule. It's kind of like mandatory but not mandatory. That every day at lunch, the varsity girls go in the gym and shoot. Old shooting machines. He would put them up in 35, 40 minutes. We just in there and shoot. Because we had 6-period athletics, which was about an hour and a half later, we just ate in 6th period. 6th period was like 1:15. So it's not going to hurt you to sacrifice, but he did it to see who would sacrifice. And it was kind of like your rites of passage to be on the team. So I had already had that instilled in me. So it just, from every team, college on to pros, it was very easy for me to sacrifice what it takes to win. Yeah. And that's why, I won there. And then I went on and transferred to University of Oregon, where the winning didn't stop either. When I was able to play again, we won an NIT. We went all the way to the NIT and won it all. And then from there, I got drafted and, just one plane to one country. And I just went around the world and did what I loved.
Yeah, that's cool. And then that brought you back to where you are currently. And then currently where you are? Where are you? I'm sorry.
I'm at University of Maine.
Good. I mean, and I knew that, but I wanted to say that so that the people know. Like, yeah.
Yeah. University of Maine men's basketball, to be correct.
There you go. So what are 3 things you've accomplished in your life that you're proud of?
3 things. Graduating from college with my DS. graduating with a master's, and being a true inspiration, mentor, and leader to my family.
Yeah.
Those are the three things I'm most proud of.
Okay. What's your definition of success?
Success for me is who I can daily inspire and who I can give hope to that otherwise wouldn't have hope, who can daily look at me and say, she is me and I can be her. And hopefully my journey gives them the fire inside of them to let go of the fear, let go of the doubt, let go of the statistics and all the stereotypes that they daily may feel, and just be like, you know what? I can do this and I am going to do this. For me, that's I want to look back at my journey and see my success gave other people success and gave other people growth. You know, I tell everybody now that the text messages, the DMs, the retweets, the handheld letters, the calls, that's success to me, because you know I always, my hashtag is this journey is greater than me, and it is. You know, the awards and all of that, they go away. I mean, I have a ton of that stuff, but that goes away. You know, it's more, those are more for bragging rights, I say, for my family and my mom and my dad. You know, oh, my baby did this and I could care less about that. My dad still gets it bad at me. He was like, you don't have none of your diplomas up. And I was like, I know, Dad, they will get up. I promise you. Cause I'm just very, like, people don't know, even in this big platform, I'm just the most laid back person. Like, if I could not have any attention and I could just go about like, okay, I would take that any day. But I realized that, the platform that I have is not about me. Yeah. So I've embraced it, and you know, the calls and things I get, I was like, that's what success is for me.
Yeah. I think it's awesome to when you can be able to humble yourself like you are and have, and just know that, like, it's, you know, the journey is bigger than it's greater than me. I mean, you know, just that statement, you know, like, it's just like, it's so powerful, because like, I just want to get the job done, like whatever job it is, like, let's just get it done, you know, period. You know, I mean,
Yeah.
like you say, that's nice.
Yes.
You know, here you go, mama, here's the trophy, you know, here you go, daddy, you know, here's the diploma,
Yeah.
you know. But man, I just want to go get it, you know. So,
Yep. That's it. I get it. Like and for me, that attitude is like in anything. Like,
yeah,
I know that there's going to be a lot of adversity for me. There's a lot of adjustment, you know, being the only woman in Division I men's basketball. I'm the only one. It's so many different things that, you know, have to be done, you know, on the road, travel, all these little things that, you know, weren't thought of before. And, you know, and as many as people are embracing this journey, it's the same amount that don't like it.
yeah.
Everybody's not gonna like it. You know, everyone's gonna have something to say, negative, you know, or positive. But, you know, I always tell, you know, the young people that I'm mentoring, even the, you know, the older people, those people don't matter to you.
Right, right. You know, the big deal too is, you know, and I heard this, you know, as a young kid, you know, there's gonna be people to talk about you. You know what I'm saying? You know, whether it's bad or good, but at the end of the day, none of that matters. What matters is what you think about it. You know,
Yep.
and so
And how you react to it.
Yeah. No, as
Most
long
of
as
it's for a reaction, it's all for a negative reaction. And once you figure out, it's like, it's like when you find out and you figure out your superpower. And when I say superpower, I always tell people their why in this world is their superpower. And once they figure out their superpower, look, excuse my language, I don't give a damn what anybody thinks about me or this journey or what direction I'm going, because I have this ordained superpower that has allowed me to withstand any obstacle, brick, naysayer in my life. So I think when you don't know what your superpower is, it's easy to, react to everything. But once you're rooted and your foundation is strong and that why your superpower, you'd be looking at, okay, that's how you feel. All right, next.
yeah, all right.
And the thing is like I always tell people, because some people will say, man, you're, close to being arrogant or you're close to being cocky or this or that. And I said, no, it's not. It has nothing to do with that. My superpower just doesn't allow me to deal with foolishness. If it is not growing that superpower, I don't even pay attention to it. It doesn't matter to me. Like, it really doesn't. Like and yes, when you know deep down even on a spiritual level, what your why is, and what your purpose is, your superpower in this world, you're going to come across confident, cocky, arrogant to some. And most of those people that you're rubbing the wrong way are walking and living life because they haven't found their superpower.
Mm-hmm.
So you just got to keep going. I'm like, and I always tell people, I said, what leader do you know, or people of great purpose doing great things in the world, did not have a little bit of edge? You call it arrogant, you call it cocky, you call it whatever, super confident, or, it's called an edge for a reason. That edge is what separates you.
That's it.
Because if you don't have that edge with your superpower, you're not going to get much done. She's going to, you're going to be going like this, up and down, up and down, up and down. I mean, people depend on me. My superpower is not for me. It's for the little brother that, is going to call me and say, hey, the little brother that is getting his passport for the first time at 12 years old and going with his sister across the world with her team. That those are memories that I didn't get to experience at such a young age. And for my mother, my stepmom, my dad, all my family sacrificed for me to get here. I'm not giving that superpower up for nobody. I'm sorry your feelings hurt. I'm sorry you don't get along with me, but
that's not my problem. That's
not my problem.
That's it. I like it. And that's what it takes to be successful. At the end of the day, all of that you explained, that's what it takes to be successful. Know your why, know your superpower, stay away from foolishness, put in the work and do what you got to do. So, Coach, again, I truly appreciate your time with interviewing with the Success Chronicles. I know we had to go back and forth and finally get together, but
I know it's been good. I enjoyed it.
But I'm just gonna tell you, I wasn't giving up.
I know you weren't. I was like, and every time something was happening, I was like, oh my God. So I was like, when our head coach, he's gone for the week, at head coaches meeting, I was like, oh, it's perfect week. No one's gonna disturb me. It's not gonna be a random meeting or anything. And I was like, okay, I gotta get this done.
Yeah. Well, thank you, and keep doing what you're doing, Coach, because it's truly inspiring. I think it's way cool.
I appreciate it a lot. Thank you.
Yeah, and thank you guys for watching this episode of the Success Chronicles. We'll see you next time. God bless.